Good morning, everyone. So, I'm going to the Manchester City game today, and I guess there's a couple of things I want to address. Davide Astori, Fiorentina's captain, died in his hotel. I think it was like last night or something, which is, I mean, very sad news for Fiorentina and for Italy. Commiserations to his family, to his friends, to the team. Yeah.
Ryan, lovely to meet you. Enjoy the game. That's Ryan Clay. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a huge round of applause. Ryan Clay.
I will be welcome boys in his last 5 games here at the Etihad. Make some noise, Sergio Aguero!
Alright, so the lineup just came out, and the surprising one is the fact that there's no Kante, and instead there's going to be Drinkwater. So I think it's going to be challenging. I'm hopeful. I'm still hopeful nevertheless. I don't think they can ruin my day. We'll see how it goes.
Blues, and please welcome into the Etihad Stadium our visitors Chelsea and the Carabao Cup winners, our boys in blue, Manchester City! Second half performance to dispatch Arsenal 3-0 at Wembley last weekend in the final of the Carabao Cup. Sergio Aguero scored his 199th City goal in the first half before the Blues slid on style after the break beginning. Now he's still the final of the
Half time, 0-0. Could have been worse, honestly. They had a fair amount of chances. We had, I would say, only a couple. To be honest, I don't think we even had a shot on target. But honestly, it could have been a lot worse, as I said. We'll see how it goes from here. I think we need to be a bit more attacking minded. Our counter-attacks are not good enough. Our passing between each other, leading to the attack is not good enough. It just needs to click now, or it's never going to click. And by the way, I think the effect of not having Kante is showing. Well, they've gone and done it. They've scored.
The second half has just begun with a goal. The City scored by number 20.
Within 30 seconds it took for them to break us up and score. We're true. We're not awake. We were not awake, and honestly, they took that chance. It was coming. Honestly, it was coming. Now we need to wake up. 56th minute. I mean, I'm concerned right now because it's still 1-0 locally, but we're just losing the ball left, right, and center. And look, something is wrong with Willian and Pedro. Pedro sometimes, you know, he does a couple of mistakes here and there, but Willian is not on form, and I think he needs to come off. All right, Willian's coming off for Giroud. Yeah, it was the right stop to make. But he needed to come off. Honestly, he needed to. The thing is, I just don't think that's enough without Kante around. You know, that defense is just not solid enough. Our defense is not solid, it's shaky. And on midfield, well, I don't know. Honestly, I hope that Giroud can make something good out of this. Because we really need him right now. We need him at his top form. It's coming off for Morata, and it's the 89th minute. I mean, Conte, you're too late for that, firstly. Secondly, you should have took off Alonso. But, whatever. There's nothing we can do. The damage has already been done. Game over. Game over. 1-0 to Man City. Look, we tried. Honestly, we tried, but sometimes luck just doesn't go your way. Sometimes, you know, the commitment of the players isn't there. Well done to them. Well done. Honestly, well done to them. They deserve it. They proved it. They were more attacking than us. They had a winning mentality that was much more apparent than us. You know.
On behalf of the players, the manager, and all the staff here at Manchester City.
Hello everyone and welcome to Chelsea's W6. So, Man City won, Chelsea nil. Gosh. I mean, to be honest, before the game, the last 2 days before the game, I was pretty happy. I didn't think anything could get in the way of it, even if we lost against Man City. But I have to say, this game absolutely shattered that completely. Look, I think during the game, one of the main things I thought about that I didn't see in the players was a winning mentality. Something that Guardiola seemed to have brought to his team since the start, even if they lost. And it's something that I saw last season under Antonio Conte, but I just don't see that anymore. I don't know why, I don't know where the confidence has gone, but I just want that confidence back. I just really want it badly. We had 0 shots on target out of a possible 7 shots. That's really terrible, guys. I have to say, it's really terrible. We were too defensive in the game, but to be honest, I do understand why. I mean, Kante was ill. And I think it goes to show that we depend too much on Kante when it comes to defense, and I think what the club really needs to do is for the summer on the summer window to find a younger player that is as good as Kante and willing to come off the bench and to be that box-to-box midfielder, because we really need that. I have to say as well that our passing into our counter-attacks were so poor. I actually thought we were 14th in the league. Very much resembled our passing in the 2015-16 season, which, to be honest with you, is very worrying, because to me it shows that I don't think we will make it into the top 4. I mean, not making it to the top 4, I mean, it's crazy, right? I mean, we've also lost our 4th consecutive away game. Arsenal in the Carabao Cup, Watford's in the Premier League, Man United in the Premier League, and now Man City in the Premier League. We're sitting 5 points behind Spurs. Now, of course, we've been in this scenario before when we've been behind Spurs in the league. But it's the fact that Tottenham are 4th in the league and we're 5th that worries me. And if this continues this way, it could be the second time in 3 years that we're not in the Champions League. During that game, I think the players were shambolic. They're all to blame for that. They only showed some energy, and it seems that they didn't play to the best of their ability. And a lot of them, I don't know, I mean, a lot of them, to me, don't seem interested in playing for the club or for Antonio Conte. And look, we can maybe exclude Azpilicueta, Kante and Willian from the whole squad for that, and we can forgive Christensen, who is 21 and who has to learn to make has to learn from his mistakes, and he has an analyst experience compared to the other players. But I have to say, everyone else that was on that pitch has no excuse, none whatsoever. Look, to be honest with you guys, I think that if an offer comes from Courtois and Hazard from Madrid, I think we should take it. Now, don't get me wrong, I think they're really great players on their day. If you take them out of the team, at the moment, we wouldn't be really the team we are right now, it's true. But I just don't think that at the moment they are suited for this club anymore. They seem to be more focused on money rather than the club and the fans and all that. And I just don't think it's right when you have that sort of scenario. We also need to sign better players in the transfer window, because this transfer window was shambolic. It was shambolic, and I don't think Conte can be at a club that only signs 6 out of 10 rated players. We need the 8 out of 10. We need the players that have the potential or are close to be world class. Those are the signings we need. I mean, I still remember in the 60th minute of the game when Conte looked at the bench and he looked worried. And I think I could sense that he just felt that for the Man City game, there was no one on the bench who can maybe make a positive impact. And I hope that sends a message to the board saying that we cannot win against the likes of Man City or Barcelona or Real Madrid if you have a bench that doesn't have the potential to make a positive impact in these type of games. Look, to be honest, I think Conte is already gone. In my view, I think he will resign at the end of the season because he just looks depressed. When he arrived, I had high hopes for Conte. I hoped that he would be our first long-term manager under Abramovich. But, frankly speaking, the Chelsea board has shattered this dream because Conte managed to turn a team that was kind of like 6 out of 10 rated into champions. Not even Conte expected that. And what's his reward? Well, the same thing. The board decides who signs the players, he just gives a list. He can only decide at the very end of the season. It's just not good enough. And I really think that the board is the one responsible for what's going on this season. I don't think Conte is to blame. Yes, there are some tactics that we can easily blame on, but that's with the pressure of not having what you want and then having to deal with a squad that's maybe not at the potential that you like and facing against tougher teams. Until next time, at Stamford Bridge, where we're going to take on Crystal Palace.